Are you wondering how you'll ever be able to retire when Social Security was designed to only cover 40% of your retirement income needs? Where will the rest come from? The most likely place will be your own savings efforts through your employer savings plan. Hello, Wealth Champions. I'm Tony Whaley, a financial planner brought to you by Paladin Advisor Group, where we care about your whole life as it relates to your financial well-being. Now, if you're employed, you may come across terms like 403B, 457B, and 401k. But what exactly are the differences between them, and which one will you most likely have the option to use? Let's break that down into simple terms. How about we start with the most common one and highlight its features, the 401k. If you're working in a private or for-profit company, like a corporation or a small business, or maybe you own your own business, chances are you have this type of employer plan offered as your retirement savings option. With a 401k, you set up an account, usually a mutual fund investment account, or sometimes it's an annuity. This account is your account, set up and owned by you to set aside, direct, or defer some of your income today for retirement use later. You can defer your income as pre- or post-tax dollars for retirement. This then allows your money to grow tax-deferred or tax-free until you take it out in your retirement years. It's a cool thing, right? Now, how much money you can contribute to this plan is up to you, but the maximum allowable in any given calendar year is set by the government. Check with your plan administrator to learn about the details from here. Another functional note that needs to be mentioned: many employers also match your contributions, and that's what we call free money. We encourage clients to take full advantage of that match if it's offered. Now, finally, when you leave the employment of that company, you are able to choose to roll the account into another employment plan, or maybe you want to roll it into an IRA, an individual retirement plan. Now, the reasons to choose one over the other are detailed, and we suggest that you check with your financial advisor to make the best decision in your circumstances. If you work for a public school, hospital, nonprofit, you might have a 403B, a retirement plan offered to you. Now, the 403B is a nonprofit cousin of the 401k. It works very similarly. You contribute pre- or post-tax dollars, and your investments grow tax-deferred. However, with a 403B, the investment options can sometimes be a little bit more limited and often include annuities, but that's changing with more mutual fund options these days. And yes, employers can offer a match here too. But with the possibility of a pension or other type of retirement benefit account to which the employer already contributes, there may not be any matching program in the 403B. You just need to check with your human resources office to learn which is available to you. As with 401k, these accounts are set up in your name, and you're able to move them with you from employer plan to employer plan. You also have the option to roll these assets into an individual retirement account or IRA. Again, please check with your financial advisor for the options available to you and make the best decision for yourself. Now, next up is the 457 plan. This one is for government employees or certain nonprofits, and it has a unique twist. Like the 403B and the 401k, the 457B lets you save pre-tax dollars, and more rarely, there is a post-tax contribution option. This account may or may not be in your own name. This means that the employer owns the account on your behalf. The employer, in most cases, the government or municipality, also controls the carrier, in turn, possibly limiting the investment options found in this type. There is also one more kicker. You can contribute to a 457B and a 403B/401k at the same time. So if you really want to max out your retirement savings, this is an incredible benefit feature. One final unique tidbit to this type of employer plan is that no matter how old you are when you leave the employment of this plan, you may not want to roll it out of the plan into an IRA. This is because you have access to this fund if you are separated from service without any penalties. The other types of plans require you to be 59 and a half before distributing from these accounts, or you would face penalties on top of the taxation that it may cause. So if early retirement is on your radar, the 457B gives you more flexibility in that department. So to sum it up, 401k, you'll find it in the private sector. Employer match may be there, tax-deferred growth. In a 403b, you'll find it in the nonprofit world, tax-deferred, fewer investment options, but sometimes an employer match. 457b, government workers, no early withdrawal penalty. You can contribute alongside other plans. And you can withdraw from 457 earlier than 59 and a half when you meet the requirements. So which plan is offered to you by your employer? Well, that's going to depend on where you work. Remember, if you've got access to more than one plan type, you may even mix and match. And remember, the more you contribute now, the more money you're going to have to fill in that income gap left by Social Security when you retire. So that's it for today. If this video helped, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial tips as you head towards retirement. You got any questions? Well, drop them in the comments and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, keep being the champion of your financial life.